Hi, Julie Torrance here. Well, I made a little folio that I want for my next journal. So this one is made from a digital that will be coming out, but I just used it as a prototype. But it has a pocket over here that you can put ephemera in. It's got a little notebook, and you could glue this to make it into like a tuck, but I like it just to hold the paper nice, and it's just simple. So I wanted to show you how I made it. And my goal is that it can fit like under a belly band and in my current journal. So the way that I made it is I started out with two 6x6s, and I want to attach them. So I made these out of 8.5 by 11 sheets. So this was my scraps. And in the scraps, I have these two larger pieces. And then I've got two pieces that are both 6 inches by 2 inches that I'm going to use as a hinge. So let's get started with these. One of the things I want you to keep in mind is the direction. So these are double-sided. You don't have to have double-sided. You don't have to have directional paper. Use what you enjoy. But if you have directional paper like me, you're going to want to pay attention to which way the direction's going. I've got my scoreboard out, and we're going to do some scoring. So keeping my direction, I want to make a fold at the 2-inch mark. And now I want the 2-inch mark on the other side, on the other sheet, but I want it on the opposite side. So I'm just going to turn this upside down, and then I know it's going to be on the proper side. And so now I've got two sheets, both with a fold on the 2-inch. See? So I hope I did that right. No, I didn't. That's okay. This one needs to be here. There we go. It'll be fine. So you want a 2-inch here and a 2-inch here. Now, I'm taking these other 2-inch by 6-inch, and these are going to be my hinges. So I know that half of 2 inches is 1. So I'm going to go right down the middle for 1. But then I'm just going to go over 1 notch, which is about 1/8 of an inch, and the same on this side. So I end up with 3 on here. And I'm going to do that again. 1 inch, and then just over a notch and behind a notch. Okay, now if you don't have a scoreboard, you can just use a ruler and a bone folder or the end of a paintbrush or just something like that. Okay, so now I'm ready to put my hinges down. This is wrong. There. So, how do I do my hinges? I'm going to start with the inside. And, the paper here is going to be sideways. If you cut, your 8.5 by 11 like I did. I'm just going to line these up to be straight. And I want them together, but just with just a sliver of space between. And I would like that space to be as equal as possible. I can show you an easier way to do it than what I was trying. If you just butt them up together and then take your card and just kind of nudge them apart. There. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to use art glitter glue, And I'm not going to put glue right where those folds are. And yes, my art glitter glue has a bit of rust because I bought stainless steel pins that don't rust. And then at some point, I bought some stainless steel pins or some metal pins that do rust. And I didn't realize it, and I dumped them together. So now I don't know which one's which. Isn't that great? So it's all right. Comes out tea-dyed. But next time I go to a store that sells the right kind of pins, I'll be getting them, because I can use the other pins for other projects. Just can't put them in the wet glue. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm okay. Every time I say that I'm better and I'm going to come back, then something happens and then I don't come back, and so I'm just afraid to say, okay, I'm putting this in the middle and lining it up top and bottom nice and straight, and there we go. And I'm just giving it a good rub. Okay, good. And I'm going to do the other side just the same. Did I get any glue on here? I don't think so. Now, even though I used a cutter to cut all this, things aren't always perfect. So don't be surprised. Now, this is going to be the outside, so I am going to put the outside on here rather than like this. But again, that's kind of just a design choice. Do what you want. The reason why I put those 3 lines in instead of just one to crease is because I want it to be having a little bit of give. I'm not going to be putting that much paper sewn in it, but some. Okay. Again, I'm lining it up as best I can and giving it all a good push. Now, these papers are from a collection that is out, and it's on Ko-fi, K-O-F-I, and I'll link it in the description. But if you're just looking for it, it's just Julie Torrens, same as my YouTube channel on Ko-fi. And I've got the letters from the garden all there for you. Okay. And you know, even if you're not interested in buying a digital, go take a look, because I've got, I think, 1 freebie out there, and I plan to put more. Okay. So now this side, I'm just going to fold it in on that line that I made. And let's get a little helper here. Good. And I'm going to put a thumb notch in close to the middle as I can without measuring. That looks about right. And while this is giving a dry, I am going to close my glue up with the rusty pin. I'm going to ink her up. And I'm going to use Vintage Photo. And mostly I'm just catching the edge. And I may do some trimming and I may need to touch it up again. But I'm not worried about getting like a dark edge. No. Just getting an edge. So is summer blooming where you are, or maybe winter is blooming where you are? My little garden is taking off. Robin helped me. We went shopping when she was here, and I got some tomatoes and some little peppers and some dill. That's seeds, but everything seems to be, you know, growing nice. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Do you have a garden this year? Maybe flowers? I did put some flowers in as well. Not a lot. All right, so folding this in, and this is just to cover the papers that are going to go in there. That's why I wasn't worried about that line. I think it'll be fine. And this one, I am going to glue and glue. And this is my pocket. Okay, I think we're doing good. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold this. I didn't put glue in there, so it should want to fold okay. But if I wasn't making a video, I probably would let that dry a little bit longer. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we've matched up quite nice. So that's good. Okay. So then I cut some paper. Now, this is paper that you can get where they sell school supplies, and I would not run out and get it now. I would wait until school supplies, because it's probably only going to be a month or less, and school supplies here in the US are going to go on sale. So this is 7 inches by 5 1/4. And this is a little notebook. You know, I was just getting tired of pockets, tags, journaling cards. Pockets, tags, journaling cards. I wanted something else because I knew I want a belly band in my journal. The letters from the garden journal. So that's why I just kind of worked and thought, you know, what else can I put in there? And I just thought a little folio. So I'm taking this paper, I folded it in half, and I've nestled it in to that hinge that's going to be the spine. And I'm just going to put clip. And this is a smaller little journaly thing, so I'm not worried about getting 4 clips in here. And I've got my little sewing kit. I know that you've all seen this kind of thing done 100 times, 1,000,000 times. It's just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I'm pulling out a thread that is not going to be an accent. Oh, and I need my needles. My kit came with needles that are curved, and so I bought a package of needles, and I bought it with the largest eye that I could find. I'm going to go by eyeball, and I don't have luck. Let's see. Let me get my glue book. I know it's got some glue on it, but I think we'll be okay. I find if I go sideways into the journal, I don't hit this right in that seam that I want to. I'm either a little above it or a little below it. So if I bend this up a little bit, then it's better. And I'm going right for the middle as best I can and straight down. And then I make it a little bigger. So now I'm going to go about 1 inch and again about 1 inch. Okay. And I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 widths, trim. And this is a waxed thread that came with the kit. The kit came with about 5 spools, and I've had this kit for a couple years. I don't make as many journals as, people like Gail Agostinelli, but it's lasted a good long time. And the kit was right around $10. If you want the knot or the bow on the inside of your journal, then you want to start at the inside, and I do. So I'm just going right through the middle, leave it a tail that I can grab and sew it together or tie it together, up through the top, make sure it's tight, then all the way across and back up through the middle without splitting any of the threads. And now I'm going to go under. So I'm done with my needle. I'm going to put it away. I know that doesn't make riveting video, but if I don't, it'll be lost. Okay, so one thread is on one side and one thread is on the other side. Do you see that? So that's how I make a knot. And I just give it a tug and then I turn it around. And one of the good things about this waxed thread is that it kind of holds itself. So you don't need that extra finger in there. Yeah, helps. Helps. And there's a knot. And now I'm just going to tie a little bow. The bow does not need to be that big. It's not a feature. It's nice, but it's not a feature. All right, a little bit tighter. And I'm going to trim these and save them. They come in handy for tags. And now I can obviously take my clips off. And looky, looky. Here is our little writing space, and this folds over. Here's my pocket, and there we have it. And it's like this one. And so your finished dimensions. This is 6. So in an 8.5 by 11 journal, it'll fit. I had, hang on. It's right here. So if this is your journal, what am I doing? Heaven help me. Okay. If this is my journal, this can tuck right in under a belly band. And I'm going to be decorating it. I've got ephemera. I've got little tags and things that go with this journal that I'm going to be able to put in here. And there we go. Now, if you'll notice, this one is made the exact same as this one. And do you see how this one stays closed just fine and it'll tuck under a belly band just fine? This will too. Once it relaxes and the glue's dry, it'll be fine. Well, that's a quick little folio that you can decorate the top and will look so nice in a journal. If you found this helpful, I hope that you give it a thumbs up. Down here, there's going to be a video that's going to pop up just for you. And if you haven't subscribed, well, today's the perfect day. It's totally free. I will see you in another video. Bye now.